Hey, TruBlue. My name is Steven. I'm with the company Virtuous SEO. I'm local to the area, just in Hope Mills here. And I came across your business in Fayetteville, NC Small Businesses. And I sent you a message, but I just went ahead and shot you a video because I did a little research on your company. And you guys are like right on the cusp of pretty much dominating the this market for your industry, for your services. So I want to go over two things. I want to go over your Google Business Profile, which it has to do with your local search in the maps, those top three, which I'll show you here in a second here, and then also your website and how that's ranking. So when people are searching these terms like bathroom remodel, Fayetteville, NC, that's got a lot. That's got some of the highest search volume for renovations in this area. The first thing that'll pop up are sponsored ads. These are hit or miss. They have a relatively low click through rate. Usually it's about 5% or less. And if somebody has on their ad blocker, it's not going to show up anyway. But underneath that, this is the map pack. This has to do with your Google Business Profile. And studies have shown that most people are going to be clicking on one of these. Depending on the industry, there's a lot of factors there, but it will just average about 70% of people searching for these terms are clicking on one of these businesses. Now, there's several things that to factor in here to rank in the top three. Now, most business owners believe it has to do with your reviews. That does come into play, but in 2026, the algorithm has changed, which Google changes it quite often. So in 2026, the highest weighted factor here are behavior signals. And in order to get these behavior signals, and that's real time user engagement, like people looking for directions, clicking to call, website clicks, photo views, that type of thing, these other four factors need to be solid, right? And so we have your Google Business Profile completeness, and it'll shock you, but 80 to 90% of businesses do not have this fully complete and optimized. So if you do that, you are way ahead of the game, right? And that's 25% weighted. Next is review. A lot of people think it's the amount, but it's not so much the amount. They're looking for more for consistency, and they're looking for keywords within the reviews themselves. So I actually coach my clients on what to actually kind of lead their clients to say in these reviews. And we have a whole strategy there as well. Then it's on page SEO and schema. Basically, what that means is this: that your website aligns with your Google Business Profile. The services on your Google Business Profile need to match the services on your website almost verbatim, right? On the headers and such like that. Lastly is ecosystem authority. Basically, that has to do with citations. A citation is your business name, address, and phone number. You call it your NAP on a directory online. These directories could be Yelp, Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages. There's quite a few of them, and I'm sure you have quite a few of them, but you want to be in those top 50 directories. And what's super important is you want your information to be consistent across all these platforms. That's where most businesses really screw up. To the T, really. Google looks for that. If all these are solid, you are going to get those behavior signals and get up in the top three. So what I did is I ran your business in a local scan here, and this is for the top three, and this is currently. And I used two keywords. So bathroom remodeling is the one that searched the most. This is your business, as you can see, TruBlue Renovations LLC. And right in the center here is your business. You're coming up in the top three around the 2 miles to the right, or what would that be? To the east, right in this area. You're coming up in the top three, then you're dropping off the four. And let's face it, if you're not in the top three and people have to click more businesses, you're virtually invisible, right? And then you're in the top three down here a few miles down, looks like, what is that? Outside of Parkton, right? But we want to get you kind of consistent in here. So I went ahead and did the same search for the keyword home renovations. Right here, you're about, right around a mile or so to the east. You're in the map pack, and then down again around St. Paul's area, right? Otherwise, you're close. You're right on the cusp, right? So it's not going to take you much to get up there. And the two main people here are Your Dream Home Improvements and Riverstone Construction for this home renovations, and then we have Premier Kitchen and Bath and then your dream home improvements for what is that? Bathroom remodeling. So as you can see, we have the blueprint, right, to get you up there. It says getting you up there. The second thing I want to go over are the organic search results. And let me bring up that search page. And that's underneath the map pack. Sometimes you have these people always ask. Sometimes it's not there, but underneath that is Google's organic search results list. And the number one spot here will capture anywhere between 30 to 50% of all the clicks itself. As you can see, this is Riverstone Construction. And the main driver here are what we call backlinks. Now, when we're talking about backlinks, it's essentially other websites out on the internet that have a link on their site on one of their pages that when that link is clicked, it links back to your site. Now, this is an example of a backlink, and Google uses backlinks as like a online referral system. And the more relevant that these websites are and popular they are with Google that are linking back to you, the better chance. And the more of those that you have, they'll rank you accordingly, right? So it's not about the amount of backlinks you have, it's about the quality of backlinks you have. So I got a tool here that I use called SE Ranking, and this is your website, TruBlue. Is that TruBlue or Reno.com? And over the past 30 days, your site was clicked on 24 times, right? And you're doing pretty good. You're ranking on page 1 of Google for most of these terms. That's why I'm saying you're almost there. And look at one of the top competitors here. This is that RS Contracting, this Riverstone. And this is just the organic. This doesn't have anything to do with who's clicking on your Google business profile, right? So this is probably about a third of the traffic actually. So they're getting 131. It's due to these backlinks and these referring domains here. So we can see where they're getting their backlinks, where they're getting them from, and get them for you as well, and actually build up your organic listing as well, essentially getting you to the top of the organics list and get you consistently in that map pack in most, if not, try to get it in this whole area. By the way, this is a 5-mile radius, 10 miles across. So that's basically all I had. I don't want to make this too long. It's already kind of gone over a bit, but if you'd like help implementing these changes or want me to take this further and build a strategy to help you outrank your competitors, please feel free to reach out. I'll be glad to jump on a quick call and we can walk through what that could look like for your business. Again, my name's Steven. I'm right here in Hope Mills, North Carolina. My number is 910-551-2006, or you can respond to my message on Facebook. But I appreciate your time, man. Take care. Bye.